Hi guys, greetings from America's heartland, Ohio. My name is Ami and I'm a community manager at Playcot. Some of you may not have known me yet since I'm mostly in charge of Chinese social media and Chinese players, so nice to meet you guys. Today I'm doing an exclusive interview with Ola, game designer at Age of Magic, and I'm going to ask Ola questions about the upcoming releases, new modes, and future plans. So get a cup of coffee or something stronger and get ready. In today's interview, we'll be focusing on the topics that Ola is in charge of as a game designer. If you guys like this new format of video interview, please let us know in the comments below. So we'll keep inviting different people from Playcot to talk with us. And one last thing, please go easy on me. It's my first interview. So let's get started. Hi Ola, I'm glad to talk to you today.
Hi everyone, greetings to the Age of Magic community from St. Petersburg, Russia.
So can't wait to ask you the first question. Can you tell us what you're currently working on?
Mm, so many things that I'm currently work on. I'm now finalizing the events for the upcoming Halloween celebration. At the same time, I'm preparing the first prototype of the new Tomb of Horrors for the Eternal playtest, which will most probably start this week. I think I'm not allowed to tell you more at the moment. Sorry, guys.
Wow, sounds like amazing news. I understand that you can't tell us a lot of details at this point, but probably we could have another chat after the first playtest, if you can. What about the new campaigns? Do you have any idea when the new campaigns will be released?
Well, I have some good news here. We are now finalizing Act 6 of the Dark Campaign after we had an eternal playtest the other day. The 15 missions of the new act, including cinematics, localization, and other stuff, are almost ready. Right now, we need to make some improvements to the balance, after which we can start the release preparations.
This is great stuff. Thank you so much for sharing this very confidential information with us. Can you tell a little bit more about the new act, maybe some details?
Sure. The new act will continue the story of Sherazar and will give you the opportunity to get his shards, as well as the shards of such new heroes like Lockheer and Roina. On the top of that, you can also farm high-level equipment.
Wow, that's great. How hard will the new act be on the scale from 1 to 10, where 1 is easy peasy and 10 is super duper hard?
11.
11. Oh my gosh, that must be pretty hard. Okay. And one more tricky question from the community. Will there be any new game modes released soon?
This is a tricky question, but I will try to answer it. And my answer is yes. Yes, right now we have one new mod in active development stage and one existing mod in the middle of the deep rework.
This is very intriguing. I'm sure our players are very happy to hear this and would be desperate to learn more. If you can, please tell us what is the estimated time of arrival of the new mode? Any details about it?
Both of these mods are currently at the stage of the first eternal playtests. I can give you a hint by revealing the names, revoked Tomb of Horrors and brand new PvP mode. Unfortunately, I can't promise you an exact timeline, but for sure, they are our top priority.
Thank you so much for sharing this information. I really appreciate it. I will stop torturing you with these tricky questions and ask something easy for a change. The other day, the new faction Goblins was introduced. Who are these guys and what is their role in Age of Magic?
Oh, goblins. These guys are absolutely crazy. I come up with the idea of goblins when my boyfriend dumped me. I was devastated and probably I might have crossed the line with the goblins. But in the end, not everyone is supposed to be lofty, high-minded elves. Don't you think so? Honestly, I love goblins. They're hilarious. Let me tell you some details. These guys will become available in a new, oh my goodness, this is a really hard word for me, Oh no,
av-
I can do it. Sorry, guys.
available.
Thank you, Annie. So available in a very near future, and they will be able to complete with the top heroes throwing that rest on them.
Sounds very, very interesting. And I believe that you have a special bond with goblins. I actually love them. They're cute. So if I get you right,
They cute. Sorry,
I
they
think so.
cute.
I think that they're cute. So more. If I get you right, more goblins will be released for Halloween. Can you tell us more about the Halloween? What are you guys preparing for us?
Yes, of course. First of all, getting to know the meanest meanie.
Wow.
Secondly, the story of the great goblin bard. Trrrn. And thirdly, a dangerous journey to the outskirts of the world. Mm, Seriously, the first of the Halloween activities will be the magic pass with the Halloween skins and the first goblin hero. A little bit later, a new event and a brand new raid will be waiting for you.
Wow, that's amazing. Sounds very exciting. I can't wait for the brand new raid, and I believe a lot of players are waiting for it as well. By the way, with the release of Phoenix, many players have been asking whether Sun Wukong will get a leadership ability. Can you tell us if you have such plans?
Yep, we have an idea to add leadership ability to Wukong in the future, but I don't know when exactly this is going on to happen. Sorry.
This is an amazing news. I believe our Chinese players will be super happy with this. I have a couple more questions about the characters and rebalance. Will there be the promised Druids rebalance anytime soon?
Yep, we will definitely keep our word and rebalance the drone soon. We received a lot of positive feedback after the rebalancing of Deny and the introduction of a new brotherhood. With the Druid rebalance, another new brotherhood will appear in the game. We expect the children of the forest with Cadvat and Reverat to become strong and effective against Beastman and even Denier.
Good. This is good. What about the existing factions? Are you going to supplement them?
Yep, of course, we will gradually complement the existing factions and give them integrity. We can already say that the next ones are the children of the forest. This will help the children of the forest join the new brotherhood and unleash the potential.
Thank you very much for your time and honesty. Hope to talk to you again when you will be allowed to reveal more secret stuff. Thank you guys for watching this video and supporting us during this crazy, unpredictable time. Stay safe and play Age of Magic. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.